Nah. These are two teams that I've never actually casted or seen play before, so there's nothing I can really comment on draft, unless it's just, you know, like, outstandingly a bad draft from either team. And currently, I do believe Killjoy is not allowed in customs because some bugs were happening with it, and she's not allowed. So I think she's been put out of ranked and casuals and stuff, and she was out of customs, and I think still is. A Sage does come through though. We saw a Sage the other day when some of the two teams were playing, and it worked out pretty well. So hopefully Nick can pull off some crazy walls and some nice revives in this game. Both teams taking their time to draft here. Only one initiator on the side of Meow or Never, which is a bit interesting because usually we do see kind of those two initiators, one side holder, one defensive character, and then Omen usually comes out for the smoke character, but both teams have opted. Oh, no mind, they switched, so I'm a little bit confused. But having Jet, Omen, and Breach means you do have a lot of smokes. That's a lot of opportunity to cut off AWPs. So AWPing is going to be quite hard in this game. Okay, so we're hopping in, wondering what people are going to be buying for pistol rounds. Meow Never opting for a lot more light armor, only 2 ghosts coming out. Wonder if they do have utility. A couple of smokes coming out for this Breach. Omen has, again, smokes, 1 TP up, 2 smokes for Jet. So it looks like they might be going for a kind of smoke execute onto this A side of the map, especially as it doesn't look like they're going for any other map control. And they do all other smokes available, so you don't want to take advantage of that. Maybe smoke off this heaven area and just rush the site. I'm not quite sure. It looks like Silver's going to set up for a dart heaven. And I will spectate this Breach for the opening kill. Looking over towards this heaven area. Doesn't quite find the kill. Gets revealed, both teams. And a nice straight up pistol rush. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Rickland getting shot in the back of the head. Doesn't manage to go down. Right click connects. Takes the second kill of the round. He missed the first one going down somewhere else. Omen just kind of playing around these scopes heaven. Gets taken out by Yum, who was also chilling up there, updrafted up to there, I believe. Smoke comes out towards the TV area. They do hold for this Breach flank. Hopefully he doesn't get right timing. Does start to shoot, so they are aware that he's on the flank right now. And everyone looks to be engaging. They do know that the Jet is going to take out his teammate. And it's just Calypsy left in a 2v1. Sadly, it's not to be. He does have a ghost and a decent amount of HP, but with some well-placed headshots from Rickland, that is going to be cleaned up. Nice pistol round from him. I feel like this map is rather defensive-sided. There's very little choke points, and to win this map on offense, you kind of have to take mid, at least in the normal rounds. So doing quite well for themselves. Initially, looks like they're going to play over towards B again, maybe play out to mid, which will be nice. I do like seeing teams play out to mid, as this mid map is very kind of mid-sided. So that is missed, so they don't know Omen is there necessarily. I mean, you can kind of judge that someone's going to at least be top ropes this early in the round. Omen coming out with the TP. They don't really do anything. I think that might have been like what TPing to heaven actually. Lepsy finding the first kill, traded out, 2 for 2. Now a 3v3. Bomb looks like it might be going down. Planted a little bit in the open, could have been taken down for some spam shots there, but it's fine. 2v2. But Rickland is really quite low on HP. Does have a Spectre. Not a Spectre, sorry, a Stinger.
Smoke's down.
He's going to smoke out Heaven, but shot in the back by Nam. And it's just Yoma left in his 1v2. But instead, Bell's going to take that 1v1 duel, win it out with the Stinger. And iPra are going to come straight back and take this game 1-1. I have seen a lot of upsets in second round buys as well. It didn't really feel like there was maybe enough ball or enough SMGs across the side of Meow and Ever. But as they were taking that as a bit of a bonus round, so now they're going to be able to get full rifles out across the board. And Bell could upgrade to a rifle right now, but might be opting to stay with a Stinger. Or just pick up a Phantom. I think that's the right decision right now, because you kind of know that Meow and Never are going to have at least enough money for rifles. So, you don't really want that Stinger unless you want to play really aggressively. I'm going to opt to not go for that. I'm aware of this mid push though. Freedom was spotted out by that Sova drone. But at least they have mid control. Mid control is definitely nice on the CT side because it just shuts down where the offense can be. Their quick rotates are cut off, so you know if it goes to one side, then it's pretty much going to be that. Or these mid guys are going to be able to hear the footsteps through CT spawn. Or T spawn, sorry. You might be able to find a kill here. Just find the back of Omen, a little bit messy right there, but finds it in the end, and that's all that's really important. Takes a little bit of damage, but Sage is there to heal it up. That is one of the advantages of having Sage across. You can whiff a little bit like that, and then it all of a sudden kind of means nothing because you're full HP again. No armor, but not the end of the world. Has he got a Vandal? That's just one shot for the head, and you would be good. Few people coming out on the B side of the map. Looks like Omen's going to be that lurker. Lepsy, though, starting this site hold off strong, and I can't switch to him because he's already dead. Bell is, for some reason, still lurking over towards his A side of the map. Bomb goes down. And it's going to be quite a late rotate in. Omen might be able to get a nice flank onto this heaven area. Sova's got to be quite careful. Going in without his teammate doesn't find the first kill. Nick, unfortunately, getting the better of him there. It's just Bell with this really late take. Really kind of needs to check for this. Omen is going to check for it and gets sideswiped in the side of the head. Lightwalker with a really nice play there. I haven't seen too many people lurking in this game either. Does seem to have been something that hasn't really carried over, at least in the scrims I've seen, around a Mortal to Radiant level. Omen just pull that out quite successfully, cleaning up that final kill of the round.
Spike here.
Trying to get his teammates' attention, figuring out who wants to take the bomb. I think Nick is probably going to come take that duty away from him. But you do want as many points for that res as you can, because having that 6th life in a round is pretty important. Drone comes out. Little boy sees the guys up ropes, knows that he's backed off. So he's going to try and take heaven. Area gets blind, tries to back up into the smoke, but Nam walks straight into his line of sight and straight into the barrel of that Vandal. Goes down pretty swiftly after. Late Sun comes out from Bell. Back over the site, looking to go in and get some kills. Lightwalker and gets in their own. Right click has been nerfed, so he isn't able to find that kill.
Foolish.
But Lepsy's able to follow it up. He's been kind of sage walled into this little area right now, and they know where he is. Spam comes through, Turtle Boy takes that. Yeah, they just nerf.
You will not kill
Res
my
comes
allies.
out. Ooh, I think that might have been for some economy saving, but Bell didn't actually have a weapon. So, a little bit strange right there. Oh, that wasn't Bell, actually, that was Yum. Maybe Yum did have a weapon, I'm not sure, I've already missed it. A bit too late to see now. But, either way, I don't really think that was worth it, because they had quite good money anyway, even if they were just trying to get that extra weapon across.
Take flight.
Strickland looking to kind of solo lurk over towards the side of the site. Doesn't get spotted out by this dart, but does opt to peek into it and take it down anyway. But now they know someone's over towards his B side of the map. The mid control has been taken. Turtle Boy taking the first kill. Heaven Yum taking another one towards this top ropes area. And now they have pretty much full map control. Taking down these Cypher traps so they can try and work over towards this B side of the map. Cypher going to kind of lurk towards these Omen smokes, looking to take a kill.
Headshot.
Takes Yum down. Can't find a second, unfortunately. Now it is back down. With 2v4, Bell looking for this kill towards top ropes. He's still full HP, in a pretty good position to take it.
Captain killed.
And with Bad Spawn taking that one towards the heaven area, they do definitely have an avenue back into this bomb site. So Bell is going to be extremely, extremely late. Going for this really long rotate through towards sewers and slow walking, looking for this Sova mid. As they have lurked there previously. But looks like they're just going to save for this because Bell can't really get to the site in time to back up Sova. Sova's already completely backed away. Bell's sure to find this kill mid if they look there. But no, they're just going to pass by each other, not find it. Lurk, looking for some exits out towards this B tunnels area. Might find Sage. Does not find Sage, unfortunately. So, no economy damage done. They managed to save one gun. That is better than nothing because they do not have any money for the next round. Even with 2 weapons saved, I don't really feel like they would have had a good enough buy in this round to warrant it. They might buy up around this one rifle that they saved across. But that's going to require some sneaky tactics to try to take this round away from Meow and Eva. And Meow and Eva currently up 4-1. Their money is looking very comfortable. 3 of their members have enough for the next 2 rounds, even if they lose them.
Revealing area.
And it looks like they're setting up towards this A side of the map. Utility is coming through mid. Smoke with a very large gap to the right side of it though, so they are able to peek this heaven area. But Lightwalker taking first kill of the round over towards this A heaven side of the map. Cypher is flanking around towards this mid area, but might be a little bit too late to find kills. Does find one with the Sheriff onto Rinkland, who was in that sewers area, and backs up straight after getting it. That's nice. Recognises that he does get a kill for his team, and backing straight up after it. Doesn't need to go down trying to get the next one, because his team is already in an advantage player-wise. And now it's a 3v3 as another kill happened somewhere else along the board. Lightwalker finding that push through the smoke towards Schrader. Again looking towards his B side of the map. Cypher is again here to defend. 1v3. They don't check for it because they saw him towards that sewers area earlier. Can't quite find the bomb plant. The 13 HP is going to go down to Lightwalker, actually, even though that kind of looked like Sage was the one getting that kill. And now they are going to have enough money for full rifles. They can even pull out one AWP with light armor onto Bell if they wanted to. With 3 different characters with smokes on the enemy team, it would be quite rough to hold angles and such. They are not going to go for that one.
Here.
Few members of Meow are never buying up for themselves though, when there are 2 people that will hit max money cap this round. So that's something you want to watch out for, is buying for your teammates if you are about to hit the money cap, because there's just no point. It's a waste of money. Your teammates are on 900 and 700. They're not going to hit it for ages, and you're going to hit it pretty much after this round, no matter what.
Nowhere to
so you want to watch out for that. Sova is ulting, looking for some tags towards the middle area. I think it was a little bit low to find them, but it's fine because Nam gets the first kill of the round. Traded out by Turtle Boy, and he does have some aggressive positioning towards this top ropes area. Might decide to split A because of this. They do not know that there is only one person over there.
Revealing area.
Throwing some utility over towards heaven, trying to bait out a bit. Bell with this nice angle taking ahead of Rinkland. And he's going to look away. Bellboy does have some nice timing onto this kill. And there is still 3 people over towards his B side of the map. Bell taking another kill over towards the entrance of this map. Turtle Boy finding a kill on the ropes. And might be able to find another kill on the Cypher and open this bomb site for Sage. They might not know. So Sova has already made it over towards TV.
30
but
seconds left.
For it anyway. Going to 2 walling off to the site to get a nice bomb plant. Nice bomb planting for heaven right now. That was a nice wall, allowing them some cover. Plant for the Sova. He's going to take the kill onto Sova now, so it's just Sage holding from the site with a Phantom. No armor, no heal. Does have slows up and a slow off this, but if she does throw them out, then they are going to know exactly where she is. By this point, they already know where she is. Going to find the first kill on Lexi, and one more headshot onto Breach. Is going to take it. Not a headshot. He gets the body spray anyway. Schrader didn't manage to find any shots. And Nick's going to be pretty happy with that one. A nice clutch for his team. Bringing Meow and ever closer to winning this game. 1-6. Pretty nice lead for themselves. And iPra, they kind of need to pull something out of the bag. They are going to opt for a force buy to try and come up with something. It is going to be a bit strange. A couple of players saving that, like buying down to 2k, but Schrader is going to buy down to absolutely nothing with full armor and the Bulldog. There might be some miscommunication on the buy of this round. Or maybe they just said, right, Schrader, you're going to have to carry this one with the Bulldog. Mid push is coming out. Turtle Boy going straight through the cage. He's going to be heard. Going some shock darts. No one is there to challenge him immediately. But if this Omen plays right underneath, it might be a bit of a sneaky play. And get an angle up on top of this box when the smoke goes down. Might find a headshot. So it does. Turtle Boy not looking the right direction. Isn't aware that Yum's going to be there, but takes that kill by dancing around the ropes anyway.
I know
a really
exactly.
nice play from Nam, setting up his team to win the second round for them in this game. Nick does have res available, but they aren't really in a position to get to any of their teammates and res them. Oh, never mind. Rakim is actually down right there. I wasn't aware of that. Finds Lepsy through the smoke. Omen is looking really low as well. And with that Sage heal, they are able to get the Sage up. So everyone's going to be looking quite good on health.
30 seconds left.
Takes Light Walker down in the sewers area. They are going to trap in towards this A side. And through the smoke doesn't find them. And Bell gets a nice spray transfer as they try and push out onto the site. Really nice from iPra there, taking the second round. That was a really nice play from the Omen, kind of playing up and close with that Spectre. Finding 2 kills in the ropes. Just dancing around that rope area. It is quite hard to hit people that are moving as aggressively as that Omen was on the ropes, kind of going up, down, left, right, all over the spot. Some nice stuff from him. And now they have pretty much, well, they have a full rifle round, but one of them is going to be on a Bulldog. But Schrader did some pretty good work with it last round as well, finding a couple of, well, 1 kill for himself.
Nowhere to run!
Over is looking for some tags with his ult over towards A side of the map. Doesn't really have any info on where anyone is, so he isn't going to find anyone. Blade Storm comes through from Yum, looking to find some kills for this Heaven area, but he's going to be right from taking the first one onto Bell. The site is completely open now with Bad Spawn going down. Yum's going to take some nice aggressive positioning over towards the CT spawn.
Spike planted.
They are pretty confident no one's going to come from it. Nam is going to be able to catch Lightwalker in that TP animation. Just get caught out by Reichland in the side when trying to flash out. They do not know that Schrader is there. They do now because of the turn hit. Lepsy's going to take the kill from the flank. Turtle Boy does win that duel. It's just Schrader looking to pull something out the bag with this Bulldog. No flashes left. Does have ult available. So he could do something with that. Shock Dart's going to miss him. The time has ticked down a little bit too far for him to even go for this. He's going to be able to hear the Sage, maybe take him out, do some economy damage. But he's probably going to go down to Yum. Yeah, Yum is going to find that kill. Not whiffing that one today. That was very easy. Knife out. Would have been pretty embarrassing if he died. Because he doesn't. And I mean, to be fair, the money of Meow is looking definitely lower than it has been before. So any economy damage they can do in these rounds might come back to help them later on in this half. But with only 3 rounds left, I don't feel like they really have long enough for the economy to be even bothersome towards Meow because they're going to be able to buy it at the end of this round pretty comfortably. Yum with this late peak mid taking down Lepsy. Really nice. Just kind of bait that their entire team's over towards A and just taking down this aggressive push. Just go down to Nam. Bad Spawn taking 2 kills for himself, hiding in this little cubby area. Looking like it's going to be another round for iPra.
1 player remaining.
And Schrader just kind of solidifies that a little bit more by taking down Turtle Boy, and it's just right. He has hit some nice shots.
Got the spike.
That one included. But Bad Spawn is going to find himself a triple kill and successfully lock down this A side of the map. What ults are available? Res isn't available as it was just used. 1 point off though. So if they can get a bomb plant or a kill at the start of this round, then it is going to look good for them. They are going to go for a kind of a half buy right now, even though I was just talking about their money being quite good. Just want to securely be able to buy all the rifles and utility they could want. Adspawn looking for this lineup that he has been doing
Revealing area.
last couple of rounds. That's a pretty standard one. I have seen Sovas do that most of the time. Now I'm looking for a TP into the backline for some info. Just find it. I think he went over towards his B side of the map, so they do know that somebody is over there. But I think the initial fight of this round is going to be over towards this heaven area. Nam finding a kill in the back of Reikland's head, and Schrader finding another one over with this long angle back B. FC also finding one of his own towards heaven. Just going to be these last two members of Meow and Ever with the lower tier weapons hiding towards this B tunnels area. Looking to go back towards mid. They don't really have anything in this round, Lightwalker being on 5 HP. Of course they have a Sage to heal that. Still he has no armor. Getting on his rifle, he's going to peek out mid and Nam. With a nice spray control, going to take down both of them.
Last round before the half.
4 to 3. Last round of the half. Do have full rifles up on both teams. We haven't seen any AWPs come out as of yet. Maybe that's going to swap once the teams switch around after this. Interesting to see the diversity of weapons as well. Like, I feel like you can... Oh, okay. Well, Bell actually says, nah, I've got enough money, I'm going to buy an AWP, leave this Vandal down, so I'm going to go for this initial pick, I feel like. And if he gets it, great. If he doesn't, he's going to go back and pick up his Vandal. No one is here over towards the A side of the map, though. Omin looking for a TP towards the back of the site. He's going to stick with it. Cypher's going to look for that. A little bit of a strange angle correction. Trader's going to ult mid, keep the enemies at bay. In the meantime,
You will not
Res
kill
comes
my
through from
ally.
Nick.
Get out
But
of
a
my
huge
way.
Lightwalker's life was not for nothing. Bomb does look like it's going to go down. Two people stunned out. 3 people need to defend this bomb. Currently, and a nice flank coming in from Turtle Boy towards his heaven area. He's probably going to secure the round for Meow whenever. Dark darts coming in, trying to find some damage on people. They are aware now that nobody's heaven. On the back of the site, taking down 2 people, and the Brimstone hook coming in just to secure that nobody is
Switching
on the bomb.
sides.
That was a really nice round from Meow and Ever, knowing that they had that Brim ult up. So if they got that bomb down, they could pretty much secure the after plant without any problem. Sorry. And all the ults coming through there. Res comes through, Omen TP. Nice solid round, making sure that they come through into this half with double the rounds of their opposition. 8-4 it is right now, but as I've said previously in other games I've casted, I feel like this game is very plausible to come back from any scoreline on any side, as long as you play it correctly, and that obviously starts with this pistol round, and hopefully iPra can pull something out here, because if they win this pistol round, then you know they'll be in better shape to win the next round with a better buy, and then they'll all of a sudden be only 2 rounds behind. And that's a great start, with Nam taking that first kill onto Turtle Boy, who'd got a little bit aggressive middle through that Sage wall. Age comes out, looking for this kill onto Reikland. He finds it, but gets traded out by Schreider. Breach v Breach. Bomb isn't on the site yet. Could be quite soon. I'm going to pull one over right now. Guns come out, trying to play for some time for themselves. Picking up a ghost here.
Spike
Obviously, they've got
planted.
a weapon in this situation. Now they just want to play this after plant. Bell finding the flanker is pretty huge. Smokes comes out heaven. And Schreider's going to
player
find
remaining.
people pushing out from it, but Nick is going to find that kill. Heal comes out for themselves. And is left in a 1v2, but peeks out without their weapon fully out, and Nam's going to punish that every day of the week. Taking Sage, and now only 3 rounds apart. And if they get a nice goodbye in this round, yeah, Bulldog's coming out with some light armor. Vandal comes through with some light armor as well. We are going to sell that, go for a Spectre instead. And now they're looking in a really good position to win this round. And then they're pretty much all the way back to where their enemy's scoreline is, only 2 rounds behind. Which is why I like this game, because it's so easily close. The game is always pretty much competitive, unless it's a straight like 13-0. It looks like it's going to be a full 5-man A play. Him looking for this close range kill with the classic is going to find it. Lightwalker looking to get out of breach utility. He's going to find another kill straight through the door. Bomb is going down.
Spike planted.
They're at a player disadvantage right now. Weapons that might be able to pick up from heaven, unfortunately knock the Sage walls off and goes down preceding those vents.
One enemy remaining.
Brad spawn at the back of the site, finding his kills. Yum looking for that flying right click off the back of the updraft, does not quite find it. And Bad spawn coming in there, clutch for his team, saving that round for them. It was looking quite dire towards the start, but that Bulldog light armor buy did come in clutch. Now it's going to be full rifles for everyone. Maybe some SMGs bought for iPra, as the money's a little bit skewed because they lost a few members in that preceding round. Bulldog's light armor coming through as well. Maybe I could think this is another save round. I'm not quite sure why they would opt for light armor and Bulldogs in this situation. Maybe they're just more comfortable with those weapons, but then the light armor doesn't really make sense to me. We'll see if they have a plan for this strategy. Playing very slow into this round. Just throwing out bits of utility here and there mid. They have Cypher trip wide off this flank area, so they'll be pretty comfortable. No one's going to come from sewers, although they are still watching it. I guess Omen could definitely plausibly TP over that tripwire, so good that they're still keeping an eye on it and aware that that is a possibility. And still just slow bits of utility coming back and forth out towards this midsection of the map. And everyone is kind of grouped up here. Brimstone is going to fall back towards his B side. Looks like a fight might go down. He's going to peek out here. Going to find Sova. Nice opening kill. One kill away from his ultimate, or one defuse. Raider and Turtle Boy are going to find kills for both their teams respectively. Middle.
30 seconds left.
4v3. In the advantage of Meow or Never.
One player
just realised. Oh, I'd say that after this round actually. 4v1 coming down. Jet is last alive mid, looking to save this Bulldog. Does still have full armor, but looks like she's not going to get the opportunity to. Nick taking down that kill, and I did just realise that I have actually played this game, so my audio levels will be probably way too high for the stream. I apologise for that. I like to play with very high audio levels so I can sound her through walls properly. Really get the most advantage I can out of that. But obviously for streaming, those audio levels just don't really work too well. And I had forgotten to switch back. So apologies. It is now fixed. Looks like it might be a little bit of a faster play over towards this B side of the map. Kind of slow walking through. But utility is going to come out, and I imagine they're going to push quite quickly off the back of that. Buy is a little bit strange coming in again. Some light armor, some ghosts coming in. Some people fully committed to the buy, some people didn't. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Utility going back and forth, and people, Sage is already rotating off this middle area, looking to back up Reichland on this B side of the map. Smokes comes through. Orbital strike is available for this Brimstone. So as soon as they hear people push up, he could just ult that tunnel area and create some serious havoc. It looks like they might actually be backing up. Looking like they're like, no, I don't really feel like going towards this B side of the map right now. Made some noise, now we're going to slowly rotate over towards this A side of the map. If they were trying to sell a fake, it didn't really work because everyone's kind of stayed in a kind of default on this defensive side. Just waiting for this information and this push to come through solidly. Dark comes through. Nothing's going to come off the back of that.
30 seconds
People do
left.
rotate because of that single Sova dart though. Sage Slow comes out. And A is left completely open off the back of one single Sova dart. Meow never realising their mistake right now. Smokes come through over towards A, but Jet has already left the site. Comes back in. 14 seconds left. Might be able to stop this bomb plant, but doesn't in the end.
10 seconds left.
And one Sova dart.
Spike
One
planted.
single Sova dart just secured iPra the bomb plant in this round. I don't know, that was a fake that shouldn't really have worked, but somehow it did. Sova is going to be kind of extricating himself from this initial engagement, but he's within a quick rotate and back to his bomb site. Everyone looking come through from either CT or Heaven from Meow or Never. They are taking their sweet time in it. First kill comes through for Nam. Bell following it up with this nice peek from Heaven. Lightwalker with the only kill for his team in that round. And iPra looking pretty comfortable. Even with that buy that was a little bit kind of haphazard. That one Sova Dart just completely won that round for them. That Sova Dart was the MVP right there. Bad spawn with that low lineup from that mid connector area. Pretty much just carried that round for his team. Really nice play from him. Should have never worked. Should have really never worked, to be honest, but you know, now it's worked once. Hopefully it will not work again. Looks like it's going to be a play over towards his A side of the map. Darts come through. Looking for this guy peeking Heaven. And it is going to be Yum trying to take forward peek with this Ghost. Really low buy in from Meow Whatever, as they have lost the previous round. Looking to do something with these pistols. Both teams are just playing really kind of scared in this rotation of playing. Like, the attackers don't really want to attack, the defenders don't really want to push, although saying that they are going to get aggressive mid, find that nobody is in fact there, and maybe play a bit off that information that they've got. If Brimstone pushes through this B side of the map, they are going to be pretty confident that everyone is towards A, and hopefully get everyone rotating over towards A as quick as possible. You'd think by now they would realise that it's A and maybe, you know, shift a gear, go over towards its A side of the map. They do start doing that, but at the same time, iPra also start pushing onto this A side of the map. First Dink comes through onto Breach, not quite able to find a kill off the back of it. Lightwalker finds one, but Bell finds one in return. A 2 in return make that. Nick finds another one for himself. 3 for Bell in this Heaven area. Does get taken out by Nick in the flank. Nick does have Res available and is going to go to Heaven to use it. Weapons are available for Lightwalker to pick up. Cypher is looking quite low, so is going to go down quite easily. This is definitely a winnable round for both teams. Flash comes through, no one's going to be able to kill Sage off the back of it. Playing very safe. Spam comes through, does connect, but the spam doesn't get continued. Cypher gets first kill, second kill comes in from Nam. Nick, just a little bit more ammo. And that kill might have come through for Nick. But, unfortunately, it is not to be. Nam securing that one. And the revive just... It wasn't meant to be. That round was not meant to be. 8 to 9. Meow or Never are still in the lead. And economy-wise, they are going to be able to buy guns. The second, I should say, AWP coming out of this game. But hopefully the first AWP to find kills is going to be over towards this B side of the map. Not B side of the map, this mid side of the map, sorry. Looking for a kill into top ropes. Drone comes through. He's going to find it, but, you know, not really the end of the world. That drone was through info of people mid, and they got that information. Wall comes through as well. Really early walls are coming out from Sage here. I'd kind of like to see her save them a bit, as we haven't seen any really fast rounds coming out from iPra. But there's just no real need. Use them like that quickly, in my opinion. No, obviously, there is a reason I am a caster, not a player.
Right there.
Looks like first fight is going to go down here over towards B. It is going to be Bad Spawn peeking to Reichland's crosshair and taking that fight with a crouch peek. Boy going to find a nice readjustment onto Bell. Omen is going to TP towards the CT side of the map. Cancels it. Was just doing it for a little bit of information, I feel. He has got quite aggressive position. Oh, never mind, this is a teammate. Why are they... Okay, well, it's showing up wrong on the minimap. At least for me. Mid control is going to come straight through, looking towards this Heaven area. But Turtle Boy is going to find a 3-man spray down from behind. All headshots was that? And the bomb's down Heaven. So the enemy Sova Bad Spawn is back towards bottom mid. With 13 seconds left. Not really looking good for him. I feel at this point you just decide to save. They haven't got the best money in the world. So any weapons you can save at this point are going to be good. That's the weapon over to Schrader that he can keep. He can use. Sorry. He's not going to be able to buy for himself. I don't think Bell's going to be able to buy for themselves either. So, you know, saving this weapon is always going to be good. 10 rounds in from Meow or never. Ults are up kind of across the table. I think iPra are... Okay, that's confusing. The tab and the top is showing up differently. Okay, I think iPra are kind of in the advantage in terms of ultimates. They are only missing Omens. I mean, Brim could come in huge if this is a B play. Could get this initial information, then ult. Try and find a kill. Gonna get peeked into again. Only loses 52 HP instead of his life. Does smoke instead of going for that ult. Maybe gonna save this ult for kind of an after plant retake. An ult like a default bomb plant position when he hears sound cue go off. Speed play is coming in really slow right now, but if we see this flank coming in through CT, it'd be pretty huge. They are hurrying it up. They will be able to catch this bomb out into this B side of the map. Are going to see Omen not go for that shot. That's nice. They're playing this patient game, looking for as many kills as possible. Ult comes through to push them back towards their spawn. They're really low, and Yum is going to take all three. I could have switched them to spectate, but I figured Total Boy would peek out for that as well, instead holding mid for his teammate. That was a really well-coordinated push from Meow or never right there. That was really nice.
Right here.
And is pretty much secured them this round. It is only going to be Breach left
30
alive
seconds left.
with a Ghost. Does have ult, but I don't really feel like this is a situation where you would use it with only 22 seconds left. He's not going to really be able to do anything. Maybe just look for some economy damage, pick up some weapons. I mean, the bomb is technically available for him to pick up right now, but he doesn't really have the time to plant it
10 seconds
or
left.
even get to it. So he's going to be around for Meow or never, providing the game doesn't bug out and everything goes out, goes loot. Everything breaks loose and goes completely wrong. It's going to be Meow or never. Rightfully taking that round. Still, 4 ults are still available for iPra, and they are going to be looking to use them at some point. They kind of need to do, I feel like they need to go for a more aggressive play, or at least go for a default where they have players spread out across the map, so they can play against these pushes. That if they have someone everywhere, they're at least going to know if someone has pushed somewhere, even if it results in one of their players dying. They might be able to save 4 of the rest of them, or, you know, if 3 players push towards A, they can shout, alright, well, there's going to be 1B, you know, max. So go regress over towards this B. They are going to leave Schrader over here. So hopefully they will not get into any flank situations like they did last round. Bad Spawn looking for this initial kill. Is going to get the lineup nice and good, but not going to find the kill for it. Instead, Nick picking up another AWP this game. Finding, I think that was the first AWP kill of this round. Like this game entirely. Nick finding a kill onto Lepsy. Lepsy was
Weapon here.
kind of pulled away from that connector area because of this overall. So again, these ults are coming through, allowing the rest of the team to get kills. The Brimstone ult we just saw, and Sova with the same kind of thing. So this team play is looking quite good. For the side of Meow or never. Mid push is coming through for Turtle Boy. Breach ult comes through in a 3v5, hoping to get this round for themselves. iPra is going to take that kill onto the stunned Turtle Boy, as you'd expect, and Schrader is going to find Nick through that mid smoke.
Left.
Yum does have a very advantageous position towards his sewers area. If only they knew nobody was looking there, they could have got 3 kills beforehand. Sova does see it, and Yum isn't going to be able to get a kill. Instead, Lightwalker's going to kill the bomb holder. Breach is going to run all the way over towards his A side of the map. Don't think they're going to get it in time. It takes, what, 4 seconds to plant? Yeah, no time to plant, unfortunately for him. This is going to be a 12th round for Meow or never. They're going to get the bomb plant, so they get a bit of money, but it's match point for Meow or never. And their money is looking very nice. Pretty much maxed out across the board. And, yeah. iPra need to win, what, 4 rounds in a row just to get it to OT, and then they've got to win by 2 ahead of that. So, they've got quite some rounds ahead of them. And with only a Bulldog on Lepsy, they're missing out a bit of utility maybe, just to go for that extra armor. They are going to go for a fast A play, which is what I wanted to see. Yum taking a really nice angle on top of this box, which no one would ever expect. Lepsy gets that kill anyway. Nam did TP, I believe, towards the back of this site.
Spike planted.
I know exactly where.
And it's going to be bombed down in a 4v5. Favor of
Nowhere
iPra.
to run.
Utility is coming through from both teams, looking for this after plant situation. Bad Spawn going to take a pick onto Turtle Boy towards his heaven area and take another one straight out of that Hunter's Fury. Bell taking another one, Nam taking the 5th. And all members of their team surviving. I mean, at least they're on the way to fix the economy issues. All rifles up across both teams, obviously having kept them all from the previous round. Lepsy did upgrade from the Bulldog. Now they have the best weapons that money can buy. Unless you're really counting an AWP in that kind of equation. In which case I feel like they just don't really need it. There's too many smokes on the side of Meow and Ever that it's not really going to come through in any real situation. Looking for, again, a fast B play. This is what they needed. Change of pace. Lepsy going to find Reichland with utility in his hands. And again, Bomb going to go down really quickly in a 5v4.
Planted.
And I mean, if we're going by their previous after plants, then this is going to be quite good for them. Bell taking another kill. Bad Spawn takes down Bell in return. Bit of a team kill with a shock dart in there, but it's fine. Because the rest of his team is there to make up for that little error. Not sure from who from. Like, maybe that was a missed call from the Sova, or maybe Jet just completely walked into Sova's darts. Can't really know because we didn't see it. Somebody definitely made a mistake. But it's fine. Because they have enough money to buy 4 rifles. This round, oh well, they do, but instead a Turtle Boy is going to buy an SMG instead of asking for a gun. Okay, never mind. Yum is going to buy him a Phantom. And rifles across the board again for everybody. Maybe looking for another fast replay. Smokes coming through. He's going to be Sage here with the ability to slow and wall. This might be an easier defense. He's going to completely back off. I think this is how the Brimstone should have played it. Playing site retake 5v5 is going to be to their advantage, especially when they have this revive available. Bomb goes down extremely quickly. 20 seconds into the round, and Purple Boy finds the first kill. This is how you should play, I feel, in this game in general. Just play for retakes. There's just so little angles to hold on site as a defensive team. If you just play 5v5 retake like that, don't lose a single player on your team, and win the game. That's going to be GG for Meow or Never, playing that pretty much to perfection. They didn't even have to use this revive, or even half the utility. Only one slow coming out from the Sage, who was the main B-site defender. And that's going to be pretty comfortable for them. Now, I do not know if we are going to be doing more. Maybe they're going to do a best of 3. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. I guess we'll find out in this lobby chat. People start to leave, and I will assume